first of all, there's no restrictions in both current law or in the bill that prevents a physician from doing that. There are none. There are none. So now what we're doing is my concern is we're now adding language to tell a physician to do something that may not be necessary. If a physician feels that a test is necessary to perform, to be sure that a vaccine is safe, they can perform that test. If a physician feels that there's a genetic association and a sibling, a cousin, some other relative, it's not safe for the vaccine, they can provide a medical exemption for that vaccine. There's no limitation on the physician from doing that other than their own professional judgment, their own knowledge and expertise about what they believe is safe for the patient. I think that when we craft our laws, it's best that we try not to direct unless we have strong scientific evidence, and we believe that direct the physician that they now must do something that they have the ability to already do. So I appreciate what you're saying. I also want to just reassure you, there is nothing in the bill or the existing law, and I would ask you to point it out if you feel there is, because then, yes, I would be willing to look at an amendment that actually prevents a physician from doing exactly what you're asking them to do.
This will be my last comment, but
Right.
Senator Pan, all due respect, there are 3 doctors sitting at the desk, and you're not all agreeing. And that's what gives me some concern.
So
now, naturally, not everyone needs. There shouldn't be 100% agreement, but this is a very, at some point, critical issue that I think we're intervening between a parent and a child, and if there is documented, if there is a sibling, or if there is family relationship, or if there's genetic potential opportunity for there to be something else happening, I would feel more comfortable.
Okay. So let me just say that actually we've worked with the health committee staff, we've worked with the chair on this very, very specific issue. All right, there are some assertions that people have made that they think doctors won't do things or will do things or something, but we are dealing with a bill and the law, right? We're dealing with what the law says and what the bill will say, what physicians and parents can or cannot do at schools. And so what this bill has been crafted, working with the chair and the staff, looking at what the bill actually says, not what people would like to assert it says, what it actually says, how it will be interpreted. We have left that discretion to licensed physicians in the state of California, including whether it's your own physician, the specialist you're seeing, another physician. We have left that discretion open. Physicians, there's no limitation in the law. We've just heard from the medical board. We are not aware of any physician who's been disciplined, investigated because they provided a medical exemption. So there's no cloud hanging over them to be able to do this. Certainly, they have to look at their own expertise and conscience and knowledge and be sure that they're fulfilling their oath to do the best they can for their patient. That is what we expect of our licensed physicians. But there's no legal barrier if they believe that a sibling, another, that needs to have an exemption, that they cannot grant that exemption. There's no legal barrier at all. So no matter what we put into the law, unless we want to force physicians and say, you must, that's a whole different discussion. But there's nothing in the law that says that they cannot. They are perfectly free to do that, and physicians have done that before. And so I hope that, I think that is what, we are trying to create the space to allow doctors and their patients and their parents to work together, hand in hand, like it should be, working hand in hand to try to do what's best for the patient and also to protect all the children who are attending our school, be sure that we protect all our communities and that we keep people safe from contagious diseases, including children who cannot be immunized and who are at risk of these diseases. But in the end, the medical exemptions between that healthcare professional, doctor, and that child and their parents or guardian. And that's where that decision will be made.